We're gonna show you a few things today. A lot of the stuff that we're here talking about is related to Halo Waypoint, which, if you're not familiar with it, is the Xbox Halo experience that you find through the Xbox dashboard. It's not really a website; it's more of kind of a hub for everything Halo. And right now, it's filled with content, and there's an aspect of career in there where people are sort of combining all their Halo experiences in a one kind of super Halo career. It's going to grow as it goes forward and become something much, much more ambitious, I think. And a lot of the people who are up here today are working hard to make that come true. So what we're going to show you first is a little snippet of a piece of fiction that we put up there called Midnight in the Heart of Midlothian. It's created by an animator who I believe is from Spain, right? Yeah. He's from Spain, and he's incredibly talented. He makes these kind of, what we call motion comics, and we spotted him because he actually made a really cool Call of Duty comic and said, hey, would you like to interpret one of the stories from the Halo Evolutions anthology? So it was my story because I was least likely to protest, and it was easy because there's like 5 words of dialogue in it.
Christ.
So Frank, I wanted to talk to you about that Midlothian piece because it was so darn awesome. How does that fit into the universe?
So people who are familiar with extended Halo fiction know that it tends to do one of two things. It's either a retelling of a Halo game story, as is the case of the book The Flood, or it takes place in a different corner of what's a really very big universe with lots of different corners to explore. Obviously, Midnight in the Heart of Midlothian is the latter. I think the whole point of the story was it was really to talk about kind of cold and loneliness and what a single person can do when everything else has gone completely out of control. It's a very simple action story at its heart, but it's got a really interesting interplay between the main character Baird and the AI who's running the ship in a very kind of depleted form.
Who was that masked man?
Baird, the handsome, bald, muscular Scottish guy. I don't know. It could have been anyone.
What was the nickname that you would get, like that they would call him, in the story?
Captain Caveman.
Oh, Captain Caveman. Hey, wait a minute. So it's it was my first piece of fiction longer than a few thousand words, so I had to really dig deep for inspiration.
Great, everybody's here. Now we can get this show moving.
Hey guys. Bonjour, le tank.
Hey, somebody turn that up.
Yeah, I got it.
Stu Stewman here for UNSN Sports. The commissioner for the International Griffball League of Earth has called the press to their headquarters on very short notice.
Man, I hate that guy.
You hate the commissioner or the reporter?
Man, I hate those guys.
Okay, I understand he's ready. Let's turn it over to the commish.
Well, hello everyone. Thank you for coming today and in such short order.
Maybe he'll announce a pay raise.
I'm very excited to bring this announcement to you today.
He's excited, it's not a pay raise.
As you know, Griffball is the single fastest growing sport in the entire universe. And as such, the Eagle has a responsibility to its fans and to its players.
Responsibility to the players? Think they'll turn off the exploding ball?
That certainly would lower our healthcare premiums.
The ball explodes?
Only when we score.
Oh, well, there's nothing to worry about then, right?
A responsibility to bring Griffball to as many fans as we possibly can. That's why I'm proud to announce today that we are adding an all-new expansion team to the league.
What? Who cares about that?
Yes, thank you. My idea.
Makes sense. Our conference is down a team because of what happened to Team Cannonball.
What happened to Cannonball?
After they won the Griffball last season, they,
Let's just say they spent a little too much time celebrating their win.
Hey, guys, maybe we should get away from the bar.
Poor cannon people.
Hey, their loss is our game. We should be able to beat an expansion team, right? Those guys have to suck.
Excuse me, Commissioner. Stu Stuman, UNSN Sports. Is this team going to replace Cannonball?
While they will be filling in Cannonball's spot in the division with the drop pods, overcharge, and slip space.
Hey, that's
Yeah,
right.
well,
Right.
Oh, shut up, you idiots. They said our name.
They won't be using any of Cannonball's former players.
Because they're all dead.
Yes, because of that. But also for salary cap reasons. No, Team Heretic will have an all-new roster featuring players that have never played a single game in the Eagle before.
Yes, told you.
Heretic. That's a weird name.
Man, I hope we get them in game 1. It'll be nice to warm up on some chumps before we have to play some real teams.
But I know you're all anxious to meet them, so without further ado, please welcome the members of Team Heretic!
They look mean.
Hey, can I retire during my first season? Is that technically possible?
So Griffball is the sport of the future, right? It's basically a sport of the future today. Absolutely. It's 4-on-4 teams. You got your hammers and your swords, and you're killing the hell out of everybody on the other team. In most cases, everybody on your team trying to move a ball from one side of the court to the other to score. And as you saw in that piece, when it scores, it blows up. So try to get away as fast as possible. It was created by the guys at Rooster Teeth who do Red versus Blue, and we've been working with them showing Red versus Blue on Waypoint. The episodes we've been re-airing every week, and then they were kind enough to work with us and create the Griffball miniseries you guys got a glimpse of there. It was 3 episodes and just kind of caught up with like the International Griffball League of Earth and the worst professional Griffball team in the galaxy, Team
Spoiler alert.
Slipspace. Well, you could tell by the way they talk. They're not very confident, at least. And a new team to the league, hence the name Expansion, which was Team Heretic, who you all met there. And if you watch the whole thing, you'll kind of get to see them and what they bring to the Griffball arena.
Hey, it's Wednesday. Well, it's just not the same without 6. Okay, I promised myself I wouldn't cry. I can totally do this. It's Wednesday. It means it's time for the Waypoint Top 5. We put together the hilarious, ridiculous, or otherwise. Who the hell are you? And for that matter, where the hell did you come from?
Who the hell am I? The name's Echo Tech, and I'm here on direct orders from Section 10